of a sudden it just froze. And I was like, this is fucking crazy. So anyway, we're back live, y'all. Yeah, we're back live.
There it is. Yep.
Yep, we're back live. Yeah, we're back.
Yep.
All right, what you got?
Team, you were on.
And of course, you know, as you know, Rio, in the tournament, if your controller disconnects for any reason, you know, you got to forfeit that round.
Yep, sure do.
So it happened twice already, and had to swap it. Like, it happened back-to-back matches, and it had to swap out the PlayStation. So there's a lot of discourse about moving on from PlayStations because it was happening at Info Japan a few weeks back. So there's a lot of discourse on PS5s are not it, you know. So we're gonna have to, for fighting games at least.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you know what are they gonna do? But yeah, that's all. It reminded me of that. But we're talking about Invincible.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Invincible's great. Like, I can't think of another bad adaptation. Like, you know, I mean, Civil War going off.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, and I've never read a single issue of the comic book. So
it happened because they let old girl die way too soon. Andrea's supposed to still be alive now.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, and they changed that further down the line. But I haven't watched it. Like, I used to be diehard about it, and then when they fudged it up, especially after the prison scene, I was done. And the Norman Reedus character was never there. Carol was dead because her daughter and stuff like that. Like, they killed her off. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. And they just it's a joyless cash grab now.
So all right. So here's my question with that. The changes. Do you have?
Okay. It was worse than what they did. Okay. I know a lot of stuff was a lot of trauma related. I mean, who wants to witness, like, in the prison scene when they're leaving for the prison and his wife gets shot, but the wife is supposed to get shot she gets shot and the baby girl gets shot at the same time.
Yeah.
I understand why they didn't do that. Okay. But you end up getting rid of Carl, and I understand that there's an age difference and everything when he first shows up, and you just see Carl age up. So, like I said, again, this is against source material. I'm not a purist. By no stretch of imagination, yes, you got source material, but, you know, stick to it a little bit. But, yeah, you can play with it, okay? I'm not mad when you play with it a little bit, but it was just too much for me. Like Norman Reedus' character was never there. Carol was supposed to be dead. And I'm like, why is Carol still alive? Carol's supposed to be dead. And
right.
What the... And... You know, like I said, first season they stuck to it best they could, but yeah, no.
So with Reedus, was his character, was it one of those? All right, because you know I know that they loved him so much, you know, because I think you explained how he got found, so he got his character added. So my question with him is, because like I said, I don't know anything about the show. Was it one of those they added his character and gave him like some stuff to do, or was it they added his character and said, all right, this other character in the comics we're going to replace it with Norman Reedus, and this character and Norman's going to get all
totally original.
Okay, totally original, but I'm saying he didn't like, they didn't give like lines and scenes from the comic from another well-known character to him and write that character out, did they?
They did not.
Okay. So that's that. I mean, that softens the blow. I mean, it's a new character. It's like, why is the character here? But better than, why is this character here when you could have just put this character in and kept it moving, because, you know, that's cool. That's, well, like, I didn't know that. I didn't know he was a real character.
Tyrese and Michonne, you know, they didn't do the killing scene as well, which was the prisoners.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, again, the comic, there was a lot more crap in the comic in detail that you really shouldn't air on TV. I mean, at that point, it was NC-17. I say NC-17 in the comic because that's how hardcore it was.
Yeah.
I mean, the relationship between Michonne and the governor, the governor had it covered. Oh, yeah, pure and tea. And what he did to Michonne was not okay. Okay. Yeah. And like I said, you don't necessarily kill infants on screen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You said, we're not.
You know,
we're not gonna be there. But I did hear about the governor though. I've watched like I guess documentaries, videos about him. Oh, I know it was old boy who played him. Shit, what was his name?
British actor.
Yeah, what was his name? David Morrissey.
Yeah. Fantastic actor. Fantastic actor.
Right. But yeah, but then again, like I said, I get how they do the workaround, but like I said, Judy shouldn't have been around this long, and the hookup between Rick and Michonne should never happen. It was supposed to be Andrea and Rick this whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, they switched up a couple things character-wise and stuff like that. Some characters they gave certain roles to, you know what I'm saying, but not necessarily every character. So the idea that it switched up and changed up like it did, you know what I'm saying, is what got to me. I mean, it's good what they did, and I'm not going to knock them for what they were trying to do. But at the same time, like, y'all really, this what y'all really about? Y'all could have did more shit, you know what I'm saying? But
right.
But nah, they chose to do what they did. So I can't trip too hard. Some changes, you know, again, it's one of those where some changes made sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. They made sense. They needed to be made.
But I don't think Rick and Michonne should have ever been together. I'm just saying. I'll say that right now. Not ever. Because she was technically she was a woman that didn't need no man, honestly. Yep. And if you remember from the comics, Rio, any man that got with her was the bitch.
Tyrese's character,
yeah. Any man that got with her was the bitch because she was just like,
she was that controlling.
She was that person in charge.
Yeah. So, you know, little shit like that. I mean, you know, some of the panels were great from the book. You know, and plus, best example, Shane. Shane, one of the best characters in the show that people love. You know, that man died early.
Way too early.
Yeah. Like, to the point where Rick had to go back. Rick actually had to go. Rick went back and found the body. When he realized that they were essentially all zombies and they would come back to life, Rick went back just to kill Shane.
Right.
Yeah, after Shane turned.
Right.
You know, so little shit like that, man. It's just, it's crazy how, you know, again, I like it. I'm happy with it, but at the same time, like I was saying earlier, those are changes that made a little more sense. You know, not every change that we can say it was worth the damn, but you know.
Correct.
Yeah, so I get it. Like Captain America, you know, my thing is when it comes to some of the source material, as long as they retain some type of value when it comes to the character itself. I'm usually happy with it. Example, Spider-Man wasn't the original Tobey Maguire. That shit wasn't as accurate as everybody remembers. I mean, remember he had organic web shooters, and I know people complained about that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I get it.
And it's like, you think that's the worst? Wait till we get to the third one.
Oh yeah,
Eddie Brock Jr. I'm like, wow, my kids about Eddie Brock Jr.
They tried too hard with the thing. They tried way too hard.
I'll tell you what it is. It's the fans' fault because they bitched and moaned, and Venom was a here damn. That's literally what Venom was. Because Sam Raimi doesn't like Venom. Never liked Venom.
Nope.
He put Venom in there as a here damn. Yeah, literally, he's like, here, damn. Yeah. And it fucking shows, like,
Yeah.
that movie had 3 antagonists.
Yeah.
Why?
Didn't need it.
They crammed too much, bro. You're right. They crammed way too much.
And, like, you know, because I know it was supposed to be another movie after that.
Yeah.
From what I remember. I mean, even if it did, like, you know, I don't have a problem with Eddie Brock. I don't know about Topher Grace. Anyways.
Topher Grace was not Eddie Brock, bro.
He was not the choice. He was not the ideal choice for Eddie Brock. I'm sorry.
I mean, even though it was Eddie Brock Jr., you know, and they mentioned Eddie Brock, I'm like, just give us Eddie Brock. Yeah. Just find some big dude who can act pretty decent and give us Eddie Brock. Anyways. Yeah. You know, I didn't have a problem with all that. It was just too much. Right. Like, you know, of course, you know, we've spoken about Miss Howard in previous articles. So, like I said, I have no problem seeing her on the screen.
No.
But we didn't need Gwen.
Nope.
We did not need Gwen.
Nope, did not.
Like, she such a poignant and important character in the Spider-Man mythos was reduced to a generic teenage drama love interest.
Right.
And that's terrible.
Oh yeah.
Terrible. It was there just for him and MJ to fight over nothing. Like, bitch, anybody got time for that shit? And I hated her character. Can't you understand? I'm like, yes, he understands. He's not making that shit about him.
Damn you, Kristen Dunst. Damn you, Kristen Dunst.
Then you got, what was it?
Well, that's what you get of bringing cheerleader from Bring It On and acting in a comic movie. Just saying.
I didn't even hate her. It was more the writing than anything. That shit was awful.
That man said, "Fucking Bring It On."
But remember, Gwen was first, and then came MJ. I'm just saying because
true, again, but I mean, if you're not gonna, because I mean.
Again, you're right. You're right. There was no reason for Gwen to be there. None whatsoever.
Not after Goblin's dead. It's like the whole point of Gwen was for him to, you know, to drive home parts of his development as a hero. You know, Uncle Ben and then Gwen.
Right.
And now she's just here as a love interest.
Yeah, just
to make MJ jealous. Like what?
Don't make no sense.
You know, I didn't have a problem with Harry.
Nope.
Being New Goblin, it was whatever.
Yep.
It was fine. It was just too much. Like if you take out Venom,
okay,
like just take him out completely. Focus more on Harry and the best part about the movie, Mr. C. Thomas Howell.
Absolutely.
Sandman was the best part of that movie. Like that fucking scene where he transforms.
Yep.
And he sees his little girl's pendant.
Yep.
And he wills himself. I'm like, that was fucking amazing. Because you actually got to see. And he actually had good, you know, it was one of those. You actually got to see that he wasn't a bad person. Like he even said, he's like, I'm not a bad person. I've just made bad choices.
Bad choices.
Yep.
It's just that's my favorite scene in that entire fucking trilogy. Was that scene where he's in that fucking Hadron Collider or whatever. Or particle accelerator. And he's about to crumple, and he sees his little girl, and it's just like, no, I gotta lock in. You know?
Well, again, Sandman was always about his kid. He's doing whatever it was for his family.
He's never been.
I can get behind that.
Yeah,
I can
it was so
that.
well done. Like it was so well done. It's just like, hey, but there's Venom here, and he's jealous of Peter.
Please kill Peter Parker. Really, Topher. Really, Topher.
You know, and if they had ended that movie with the church scene, that would have been great. That's how that movie should have ended.
Yes.
That's how that movie should have ended.
Yes.
It should have been him fighting Sandman. I would have had to do him fight Sandman, and then you know him fight Harry, and they could have left Harry alive. Either way, I don't care. They could have left Harry alive, and then you know him. You know he kind of comes to his senses, fighting Harry, gets rid of the symbiote. You know, like I'm about to kill my best friend. What am I doing? Right. Gets rid of the symbiote. You know, him and Harry chop it up. It's like, hey, your father killed yourself. because your stupid ass fucking butler couldn't tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Now your face is all fucked up. Because your dumbass fucking butler didn't want to fucking tell you the truth. And just let you hate your best friend.
For no particular reason whatsoever.
Stupid. But, yeah. And they could have ended that shit with, you know, alright, well, cool, blah, 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 you know. You know, you fucked my face up, but kind of had that shit coming. You know, they hash it out. And then, boom. Uh-oh, Venom's on the way. Would have been cool.
Would have got a Venom movie.
Yeah.
But,
well, that would have been for the premise of Spider-Man 4. Just,
yeah.
But
no, you know what I would have done? Whoa, no. No, like Rio, you would know, but not many people would know. I would have ended going off that. I would have ended that shit with fucking the credits roll, the fucking Green Jelly's fucking Maximum Carnage theme from the game. I would have fell out. I'd have been like, "Oh Lord,
shoot!"
They done done it to us.
Look, they gave us Maximum Carnage, and I would have been like, "Yep." They knew what they were doing.
I was like, "What is this song they're playing?" It's the Maximum Carnage theme from the Super Nintendo game. we know what 4 and 5 is about to be about.
Woo! There's gonna be some murders, sir.
Some death. There's some murders in this house.
There's some murders.
It's like people are about to die.
So I gotta ask you a question. Given that we're talking about Spider-Man, how did you feel about The Amazing Spider-Man and Amazing Spider-Man 2?
Oh, you wanna go, Rio?
All right. Yeah, because I remember you and I have had this conversation before.
Yes.
Here's the thing. Probably the best locomotion, movement, down to mannerisms and shit like that. Right. It showed you it was the best looking Spider-Man.
Okay.
I stand on that about Amazing. I think that even in retrospect, that Amazing is not. It deserves a little bit more love. It had its problems. I'll admit.
Of course.
But it should not be derided and treated like the shit that everyone is making it out to be. Real talk. So, but
no,
I think it's it's still the best looking. Like I'm talking about the way Spider-Man moves in that movie. God, right. I can't get over that shit. I cannot get over that shit at all.
Yes. Like I wholeheartedly agree with you. I'm in agreement with both of y'all. Like that movie, I like that movie. I like both of them. Like the only thing I know it's people hated it was they hated Skater Boy Peter.
Yeah.
But I'm just like whatever. He wasn't like an emo. It's just like, I'd rather have Skater Boy Peter than whatever that emo shit that fucking
Tobey
Maguire was doing. Fuck
Bully
that stupid
Maguire.
shit. Oh, let me flip my collar up and
pull my hair down.
What's that move where you roll your arms over each other?
Like Macarena. Like the Macarena?
No. You take your arms, you roll them in a circle around each other. It's like a disco move, bro.
Yeah. That shit he was doing.
The fucking Charleston?
No, not the Charleston. No, when you stand there and you just roll your arms around each other.
I know what you. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that dumb shit he was doing. I'm like, I'd rather have Skater Boy, and it wasn't even the Skater Boy. He just used a skateboard to get where he needed to be. Why? He was too poor to afford a car. He's not even a Skater Boy. He just has a skateboard. You know, like I loved him as Spider-Man. Like his sarcasm, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Like when he was chasing after Uncle Ben's killer.
Yeah.
It's, oh my God, he has a knife, man. You know what? You gotta
hit him.
Oh my God, he's got a knife. You know,
like just the sarcasm. Oh my God, knives my weakness. Oh my goodness, what am I gonna do? Pop, pop, pop. Web his ass up, like. But yeah, like you're saying, the movement, like
man.
That scene where he's chasing down in the second one, where he's chasing Electro.
Yes. Absolutely.
And there's a part where he like flips and he ducks under one and he spins and jumps and he starts climbing up the building real fast. I'm just like, it was just little shit like that. I'm just like, he's moving like an actual just fucking spider.
Right. Yes.
Like, and you know, and I mean, I understand how they did Old Boy because it was Ultimate, and Ultimate is nothing like 616. 616 It is funny because someone actually brought up a good point. They're like, it's funny that OG Jamie Foxx was ultimate, but his personality in No Way Home was 616 Electro.
Oh yeah,
616 Electro is an arrogant motherfucker. That motherfucker, I think I'm better than every person on this fucking planet. I mean, I'm living electricity, so I can't really die. So kinda, yeah, but you know.
Bro, that's what I love about Electro in that movie.
Some news.
Okay.
Armor King.
What?
Armor King.
They're giving it to him. They're giving them Armor King.
Yep.
They're doing it.
Well, all right.
Well, all right.
Of course they got there. After Falcaron? Hell yeah. Think about
they're like,
character that like a super popular character, Armor King. Okay, cool. But yeah, man. I never. And and that's a good topic. Movies that you think that were like overly hated, like the Amazing Spider-Man movies. I mean, granted, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking with that Rhino shit.
Now, fuck all that. They knew
that was that was ass. I'm like, oh, there's Paul Giamatti. Paul Giamatti is fucking awesome.
Yes.
Not as a Rhino, and not in a fucking Zoid mech. What's this motherfucker? You team up with the Zoids or some shit?
Zoids.
Oh shit, where's the Liger at? I'm like, man, where's the Liger at? He's White Liger. Nigga, where your ass at? One of your villains have made their way into New York.
Oh,
fucking
terrible.
Well, I think that was terrible.
True, but I think they were going to introduce Otto Octavius at that point. I think they were at that point.
I mean, he could have been Otto Octavius.
Yeah, it could have. It should have been.
They could have introduced him at the end. Like he could have saved. They could have had him be like some random person.
Yeah.
Like he saves as after credits, and it's hey, what's your name? Or like, hey, thanks, and you see like a name tag, Octavius. They'd have been like, we know who's gonna be the villain for 3. No, we didn't. We got. He could have been a good Otto Octavius.
Yeah, but you gotta remember they were setting up for the Sinister Six with the main Spider-Man movies. If you go back and you look, you saw
they
the
were
Vulture stuff and all the extra crap. And again, I don't like how they did the Goblin in Amazing Spider-Man 2, but
I hated how it's like how he looked like a goblin. That was kind of like you didn't have to do all that. Like I understand, but you didn't have to do all that.
Give the man a mask. Just
give him a mask.
Give him a mask. Give him the mask and the glider. He didn't.
I just felt bad for Dane DeHaan. I mean, because that man can't catch a goddamn break. I mean, dead ass. That man just can't catch a fucking break. That's how I look at that shit. I mean, he can't. I'm like, oh man, we're gonna put you in a Spider-Man movie, but we're gonna make you the most emo fucking Harry Osborn to ever come from a Harry Osborn. Like, bro.
Oh god. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, even the animated Harry Osborn was better.
Oh yeah.
Way
Absolutely.
better. I mean, dude, if you go back and you watch every Spider-Man and Harry Osborn, even now with the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, Harry Osborn is nothing like that one from The Amazing.
But
God, he sucked.
I mean, but I agree.
It was just too. It's like you're emo, bro. It's like you're like super rich. Why are you? What are you emo about?
What is wrong?
Come on, man.
Like, the thing I've always liked about Harry is he was such a regular guy.
Right.
For being the heir to tech empire, the science empire. He was such a regular guy.
Right.
That was part of the whole rift between him and Norman. It's just like I don't want to do all this super science shit. No. Like, I'm capable, but I don't want to do that.
Yeah, this is not my cup of tea. I don't enjoy this shit. But again, this is the world we live in, where You know, they may be able to make up for their mistakes with Tom Holland, but we'll see.
You know, I mean, so far so good. Like,
yeah, so far
I mean,
so
like,
good.
Because I mean, I love all three of those movies. And when I tell you, Vulture is the best fucking design for a villain I've ever fucking seen in any form of media.
Yes,
absolutely. When you first see him and he lands, I'm like, this motherfucker looks like a goddamn vulture. I'm like,
business is good.
Knocked this shit out the park.
Business
and it was
is
such
good.
a cool design too. It's just
man,
what is it? It's like he's not wearing them stupid tights. He's wearing a bomber jacket.
Yeah,
and because of it, it looks like a vulture. It looks like vulture plumage. I'm like, this shit.
The bomber jacket, the mask, and the claws, and the claws for him to grip on the shit.
It looks like
and it wasn't just there for like, like a vulture. No, it was just there for him to grip stuff. To and then like he wasn't evil. He was a man who got fucked over by the system.
Man. Yeah,
like
he had
that
to feed
movie
his
was
family.
so good. Yeah, had to feed his family. That was it. It's just like he wasn't gonna kill him. He was just like, he's like, you saved my girl, so I'm not gonna kill you. It was one of those, I don't hate you, but like, just please leave me alone. He's just like, I got to get this package,
Right.
It's like, see you, Pete. I love that because it was just like the way he found out, it wasn't overhanded. He just when they were talking about everything, where is he? He's like, wait a minute. Spider-Man is obviously a New York native. He was there to save them. Peter was inconspicuously missing, and you can see him working through it. And he's just like, And then Peter was just like, Peter was just like, what you talking about? And then they looked at each other and they fucking knew. He's like, let me pull this gun out. Look, you saved my girl, so I'm not gonna kill you. Right. You saved my girl's life. I saved yours.
Right.
I'm just like, I go show my girl a good time. It was one of those like, I like you, Pete, because you're a normal kid.
Right.
It's like, don't fuck with one business, man. Come on now. It's like he even said, it's like, they're not like us. It's like, these guys, Tony Stark, they're not like me and you. You got superpowers, but you still or broke. You still know what it's like to not have. I love that. He wasn't a villain, and then the fact that he did rat on that kid.
Yes, that was the other part.
That shit right there. When he looked Mac up, he's like, I don't know who he is. And Mac was like, you sure you don't know? He's like, I don't know who he is. I'm like, fucking
that spoke
Adrian
volumes.
Toomes.
That spoke volumes.
And it also was funny. I never really thought about it. The whole thing with old girl being mixed, his daughter.
Was that?
I don't know if I don't know if they did it on purpose, but it's kind of funny. His granddaughter's mixed in the comics. So
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. His granddaughter, who I think she's with Miles now.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're a couple.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I can't remember her name. She's like she's not just like a person. She actually has like powers and shit. I can't remember her fucking name. Cause she was part of that story with Blade.
Which one?
Oh, but yeah.
Where old boy gets the powers, where Miles gets powers.
Okay, the more recent one.
Yeah. Tiana Toombs. She's kind of like him. Starling.
Oh, good shit.
Starling.
I like that name. I really like that name.
Her quote for this, 'cause I'm looking at it right now, is, I chose Starling because those birds get a bad rep. Too loud, too aggressive. But they didn't ask to be brought here.
Damn.
I like that.
She actually looks pretty cool too. She's like red and it's like red. It's like Vulture, except she's like red and gray. Yeah, that's her grandfather, Tiana Toombs.
Wow.
I really like that.
That's
Starling.
cool.
If a bird gets a bad name, that's good shit. But it makes me like sit there, think, damn, they just keep doing good shit. I told you that scene, hands down, is one of the most sinister things I've ever seen in a fucking in a movie, though. Like just the scene in the car ride.
Oh yeah,
I love that.
I loved it. Like,
I loved everything about that scene. And plus another thing I loved about it was they did the when he got stuck under that rubble.
Yeah.
And he still saw the reflection. I'm like,
himself.
that is directly from a panel, and I love
sure
that panel.
is. It fucking sure is.
Yeah, I was like,
love that.
Yeah, I love that. You know what I'm saying? Where he's like, man, motherfucker, you know who you is. You're Spider-Man. Get your ass
fucking
up.
Spider-Man. Get your ass up. And Tony was right. Granted, Tony was an idiot for not listening to him or just not telling him. If he'd have said, hey, if he would have told Peter, hey, the FBI is actually tracking it, they're good, Peter would have been like, okay, cool. But he didn't tell him, which is you know, it's I understand
Tony
why
anyway.
Peter did what it did. Yeah, that's the one thing I didn't like about that. Tony was so out of character in that movie.
Yeah.
Tony would have 100% kind of listened to him. He wouldn't have been like, he wouldn't have did that typical that YA book novel adult shit where they just act fucking stupid to make the kids look right, make them the right ones in the end, you know, shit like that.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I know. But even then, that was negligible compared to everything else that was done right. I mean, hell, I even like Flash.
Yeah, I liked how Flash was depicted.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, at first I used to be like, go ahead.
Well, I mean, I think with Tony in this picture, because he took the kid under his wing and everything that happened between Tony and Cap and them and everything, you know, with Tony's PSD, I think he got a little way too overprotective and out of like you said, he got out of character in that movie. Because if you remember how he was in
weird.
If you remember how he was in Iron Man 3, he was out of character. He had PTSD from what happened in New York. So I think, again, if you go back and look at the movies, some of the things that he didn't have when he gave Peter a suit, Peter had. Like, oh, I'm cold. Oh, his seat heated up. Or what was it when he, like, when Infinity War, when he was on top of the thing and didn't have when he finally got the mech suit on or whatever. And
the Iron Spider.
Iron Spider.
One of the best suits ever.
Yep.
Again, I think it was more or less Tony trying to act like a overbearing parent or overprotective parent in that aspect for the movie. So again, you're right. He was out of character, but again, I think it was related to him being of everything he'd have been through to that point.
I mean, it's not really the overbearing parent because you know, like I said, this isn't like a situation where, you know, it wasn't like the actual internship where he's just, all right, he's just in his care and he's you know, learning stuff and traveling to different cities. No, this kid is fighting villains,
right?
You know, and it's like he's just a teenager, so it's just one of those. You know, I understand that. That wasn't my problem. It was the whole how he just wrote him off when Peter tried to tell him, and he just blah blah blah. I'm the parent. I'm like, no. I'm like, that's not how Tony would have done. Tony would have actually listened to it, and Tony would have been like, hey, kid, don't worry about it. I've alerted the FBI. They're tracking this. Just back off. He would have backed off, but he didn't. And so it gave Peter that notion that he's not listening to me. I got to do this myself. That's what I didn't like. Like the overbearing thing, I understand because, you know, he looked at him like a son. You know, he literally gave him the keys. I mean, he gave him the glasses.
Yeah.
He basically is just one of those like, you are too fucking intelligent. You know, and he even said it's just one of those like, I'm going. You know, there's going to be a time when I'm gone, and when it is, I'm going to trust Peter to keep holding things down because, you know, him and Cap ain't gonna be there forever.
Right.
You know? Yep. So, and it's just I'm gonna need somebody to wear the armor, so to speak. But so I didn't have a problem with that. And like even then, it was more of a they did it for the plot, but and even then that led to like an amazing scene where he's struggling to hold the ship apart.
Bruh, we could see, you know, that brings up the whole idea that Spider-Man, hands down, there are some issues with Spider-Man 3, but in all honesty, and there's some issues with Amazing, some parts, but there's never truly been, it goes back to the question you asked earlier, there's never truly been a bad Spider-Man movie.
No.
As crazy as it sounds, there's never truly been a bad Spider-Man film. And that's,
I have yet to see a bad adaptation. You are correct.
Yeah, and that's right. Fucking yeah. The Into the Spider-Verse movies. Never been a bad fucking Spider-Man movie. It goes back to that. And like the more I listen to it, the more I think about it, like, because we can all sit here and just paint pictures on the whole Spider-Man fucking series, and like, you know, remember scenes like that. Like, damn, because now you're making me want to go back and watch it, because damn, that was a really good scene when he was holding that plane together, when he lifted himself up, you know, and the Vulture hands down just looks so damn cool. You know what I'm saying? Just little shit like that. Like, ugh. So yeah, I get it. Like that shit is wild. That even to this day, you know, we can still look back and go, you know what? This was a really, really, really damn good movie. So yeah, I need to. That makes me happy. That makes me happy, bro. So the next question. This reminds me of something that I had on the docket that was basically Spider-Man related, because he was my character of choice, and you'll figure out what I'm. So I was watching Death Battle. Okay.
Good.
I was watching Death Battle, and they had Tenjin Toppa, Gurren Lagann. As the what do you call that shit? As the fight with against Kyle Rayner. Okay.
Oh, Will versus Will, really?
That's it. You just literally hit the nail on the head. Yep. And spoiler alert, the winner was Gurren Lagann. And this is beating a White Lantern.
I mean, the motherfucker was literally throwing galaxies as blades.
Yeah, I mean, but it went down. It went down to the idea that your boy Simon, his willpower is Simone. Yeah, his willpower is just off the fucking charts.
It's in charts.
Yeah,
I mean, it really was. It really was.
If you really think about it, that man is.
It really was.
That man's like. Yo, once old boy, what was old boy's name? His boy that died, and he got Kamina. When Kamina died, and he said, "Yo, you ain't gotta believe in yourself. I believe in you.
I believe in you.
You that believes in
me. I believe in me.
I believe in me that believes in you.
That believes in you.
Yeah, that shit is just like, really, dog. But if you think about it, makes sense. Anyway, so spoiler alert. Yeah, Gurren Lagann beat the brakes off of White Lantern, which is off the chain anyway. So here's my question: if it pleases the council, all right. If you had to pick a superhero, top 3, that you would be like, all right, I need these motherfuckers to have a lantern ring, and to save the fucking world, save the universe.
Doesn't matter which ring.
I got. That's the thing. Doesn't matter which ring, because that's different. Ring?
No, it does not. You can. I will let you. I will let you pick.
Because
I will let you pick.
But see, that's the thing, because we can't just say will. Because I thought you were gonna go willpower.
Okay. Willpower. We'll keep it. We'll keep it at green for right now.
Okay.
We'll keep it at green.
We can go through each lantern.
No, we can do that. Okay, but I want top 3 heroes. Heroes. Don't matter the universe. DC, Image, Marvel. It don't matter the universe.
Do they have to be heroes?
No.
Okay.
Who would you like? And you like, okay, you got the powers. You got the powers of Dr. Manhattan, one above all this shit. And you got to go, damn, I need to save this universe right quick. I need to give a lantern ring to a superhero, pop this motherfucker to go save this world. Because I cannot put my hands physically on it and save it myself.
Oh, I got 2 easy ones.
Please run
that. You already know one of mine.
2. And
actually, I got 2.
One of my 2 is the same one that I know you're gonna pick. We've talked about this.
Okay.
We've talked about this motherfucker.
Okay.
Steven Rogers. That motherfucker is willpower personified. I'm presenting a ring to him and Peter Parker immediately.
You literally took my 2. Because that is
nobody been through the dumb shit that they have.
Oh,
You
yeah.
literally picked my 2. Because that is exactly who the fuck I was
Straight
going to
up.
pick.
What is this? I need you to put this jewelry on, Steven. But I got the super serum. I don't think you heard me, Steven.
I don't
need
think
you to
you
put this
heard me.
ring on. I know green doesn't go with blue, red and white. Humor me for a minute. Put the ring on. You can put the gloves back over the ring if you want to.
But put that motherfucking ring on. Because I'm telling you right now.
The third one, though?
Okay.
Willpower? I mean, since we can do villains, fuck it, Darkseid.
What kind of crazy shit is that?
This motherfucker mentally dominated Dax. I'm like, so,
Yeah, he's not wrong.
so fucking give him a ring. Because he's like, wait a minute, villains. I'm like, oh, fuck it. Darkseid.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He has willpower for days.
good
Fucking give one.
Oh
And he
my
put it
God.
on him. Here you go. He's like, I don't need this ring. He's
like, humor me.
He's like, just take this humor me. You know, you're right. He's like, you know, I'm Darkseid. I deserve this more than anybody else.
Humor me. Put this ring on. Watch what happens. That shit's gonna turn into a show from Bravo. Watch what happens.
That's exactly what happened. He's like, wait a minute. If I have a ring, that means I have access to archives of Oa? Yes. I'm about to see what these motherfuckers got on this anti-life equation. 'Cause I know they on some bullshit. I know they hide it.
Yep.
They got something.
It's like, where's Darkseid at? Oh, he in the facilities library. This nigga study for midterms?
Yes, he is literally
Yes.
studying for midterms.
Trying to solve this half-life equation. But those are my 3.
Okay.
Oh, wow, those are good.
Uh,
yeah.
Sano, what you got?
I got nothing yet. You go ahead because I'm still. He got me really good with that because that's wow.
I told you mine. Yeah, I had to pick. Those were my 2. Those were my 2 hands down because I was like, ain't no way on God's green earth. Given the circumstances that, one, I've seen a scene with Steven Rogers had a goddamn Infinity Gauntlet. I'm just saying. Yeah, and this man held it down. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what?
Hmm?
You know what? I got one for certain, and there's another one got a possibility on. Victor Von Doom.
Woo!
Oh yeah, he's a definitely good one. He's a good one. He's a
that's
fucking
a good
good
pick.
one.
Victor Von
good
Doom. Victor Von Doom. I would love to see what Doom would do with the freaking ring.
Man.
What Doom does? Some bullshit.
Exactly.
Be like-
punch way above his fucking weight. I've never seen anybody punch so far above their fucking weight consistently. This motherfucker is the comic book version of like Rocky Balboa. Like this motherfucker is just like, it's Doom versus it's Doom versus fucking One Below All. Who you got? I don't know. It's like, well, it is the One Below All, and he's actually busted, but it is Doom.
It is Doom.
That's what,
Just
but it is Doom.
Spines.
This motherfucker will find a way.
Yeah.
How did you beat the One Below All? I'm Doom, motherfucker. Did you bet on me? I did. So there you go. That's why you're rich, because you bet on Doom. That's what happens.
Nah.
How much
You
money
bet on
did you
Doom,
make?
and now you're rich. Oh, I'm a millionaire now. There you go.
Put down some finger lasers, sir. Put down some
Finger
lasers.
lasers. What finger lasers, man? I got a fucking
Not even
Green
that. He had
Lantern ring.
missiles.
I know he don't need it.
That man, what happened? He's like, I shot some missiles 10 minutes before I even got to the meeting place to fight the One Below All. He got hit in the missiles. I killed him. Like, how missiles killed the One Below All? I don't know, but you're Doom, so I put money on you. See, that's why you rich now, because you trusted in Doom. That's what happens. You trust in Doom.
Honestly, all right. The next one again.
Okay.
You know what? I want to see what Magneto would do with the ring, just cause.
House of M.
He's so interesting because he has the willpower, but like current Magneto just don't give a fuck.
I'm talking about X-Men '97.
It's fucking up. I'm gonna tell you exactly what's happening. After, first and foremost, Genosha, that shit would have turned out a little bit differently. The motherfuckers just showed up and been like, oh wow, you got some sentinels? We do too. And them motherfuckers would have spawned in And they would have been like, what is this? Oh, don't worry about it, little kid. Don't worry about it, Leash. This is part of the show. This is part of the fireworks. Stay over here. Stay behind the barrier. We don't want you to catch on fire or nothing. That's what would have happened. And then he would have made a prison for all of humanity. Earth would have had a big ass fucking just green cage on that motherfucker in space.
Yo,
it would have been a fucking wrap.
You know what that shit would have looked like? You remember God, what was that shit? Kingdom Come, the Green Lantern.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yes.
Alan Stewart. How he basically held a whole goddamn space station. And he just, by willpower alone, this man had a space station. And he was like, y'all don't come up here. Just don't come up.
Hey, can I come? No, did I tell you? But it's a space station. I know, and I don't want to see none of y'all motherfuckers. There's a reason I left Earth. Fuck y'all. Go away. So don't call her no more.
Right. And let me just go, this just for shits and giggles. The Hulk with the Red Lantern ring.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
No.
I mean, congrats. Pick one of my three. That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
What?
What happened? I put armor on myself. I don't need it, but fuck it.
Hulk with the Red Lantern. Just saying.
That's awful. That's fucking awful. Okay. I would give Diana a Blue Lantern ring.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
I would give Diana a Blue Lantern ring.
I mean, I'm gonna be, for the sake of conversation, I'm not gonna be, I'll choose Diana too. The Bruce Banner with a red ring, that's a no-brainer. I can't think of anyone else that exudes rage on a consistent basis.
Facts.
To the point where who has more rage, him or the actual rage battery? Like, so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he would make a great substitute.
The Hulk is a rage battery.
Yeah, he is. He's a rage battery.
Yeah.
But yeah, Diana, definitely a Blue Lantern ring.
I'm trying to think. Who would I give? I'm trying to think who embodies hope like that.
Yeah.
Well.
Okay.
Like an inspiring person. Like, because I mean,
besides
Steve.
fucking Steve. Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Besides Steve? Really?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, trying to think of who else could I put on that?
That's like someone who's just a straight leader.
Okay.
Clark?
Clark Kent?
Maybe Clark?
Clark could do it.
Clark
could do it. Clark could do it.
I'm trying to think.
But if Clark gets messed up, somebody messes with Clark's head.
That's
the thing. That's the thing about Clark. Like, bro, you're gonna have to construct a helmet. You got to get with fucking Magneto so he can give you the dimensions. Because last thing we need is a motherfucker getting into your brain.
I don't need a Kryptonian running around with a goddamn Blue Lantern ring. Nope.
Yeah.
No.
I'm really
you see him
trying
running
to
around with
think.
the yellow ring. Come on now.
I thought about a really fucked up combination, and I'm gonna take like hear me out. This is the hear me out moment.
Okay.
Tony Stark with an orange ring.
Oh, why?
Honestly, I don't think that will work.
Really?
Because he's not greedy. Think about it. Look at him and then look at Lex Luthor.
Okay. I mean, you are correct.
He doesn't really exemplify greed.
No. Okay.
Like avarice and greed.
Yeah. But let's correct that. Let's correct that. Superior Iron Man.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's different.
Oh yeah, way different.
Yeah. Superior Iron Man was a little bit different. But was that really Tony?
But not Tony.
No, it's not that. No, that's not. That's not the futurist that we know and love. But no, I'm just trying to think how funny, like, for shits and giggles. Shits and giggles, like, well,
I'm still trying to think of a Blue Lantern.
Well, for just hope.
For hope in general, in which universe? Because are you talking about Marvel?
Okay, either.
No. He said either.
Yeah,
either?
I'm trying to think because Diana is a good.
Yeah.
Cause I'm just trying to think for conversation's sake, not to just say, all right, I'll just do Diana too.
No,
I'm trying to actually think and put my comic book knowledge to use.
I got another character.
I would like to say Sue.
Sue Storm?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Kinda, maybe.
Sorta, kinda.
Because,
No, you on the right track. I know somebody else.
It can't be Franklin.
Somebody. No. Ben.
Oh, wow.
Think about it.
Wow.
For Hope?
Yep.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Benjamin J. Grimm is a walking.
Yeah.
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 He would be a Blue Lantern.
Yeah, he would.
That man is nothing but hope, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is the walking epitome of, yo, when shit hit the fan, shit get low, he's still sitting up front. 10 toes, well, in his case, 8 toes down.
8 toes down.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
8 toes down.
Right.
That man is still in the game. And he look, he never loses hope. The only time we seen this man lose hope, Johnny died.
Right.
That was it.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I can see
Ben
that.
Grimm.
Yeah.
Ben Grimm. I can see that because he is not a rage monster. He is not none of that.
Yeah,
he's not a
rage monster or anything.
Yeah, he hopes for the best of everybody.
He's a New Yorker. He's a
New
New
Yorker.
Yorker.
Yeah,
But
that's
but
hope,
he is
bro.
the embodiment. Yeah,
He's the embodiment of hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you on the right path, dog. Like when you said Sue, I'm like, wait a minute, there is one character. But yeah, hope, definitely, all day. The only other person I can think of is Hope Summers. As funny as it sounds, I could see her. Yeah, I could see her. Yeah, I could see her. Now.
Oh, I got somebody for TeaVirus.
Who?
Norman fucking Osborn.
Goddamn right.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
When you said Tony, I was like, I know there's somebody in Marvel that I'm like, Norman Osborn. There's your TeaVirus right there.
I mean, how you gonna sleep? How you gonna sleep with your nemesis girl? Get her pregnant, raise twin, kill her off, raise raise the children to go after the person. Yes, pure and teeth. Yeah, pure and teeth. Norman Osborn.
Either him or Kingpin. Actually, I don't want to. I don't want to imagine Kingpin with a fucking ring. Actually,
Kingpin don't need it. Kingpin. I don't think he'd take one. Where is it?
I think he would take one, but not to use it. He would take one to just not have anyone else have it. Because, Kingpin is, he's out there, but, Kingpin is one of those, if these motherfuckers don't need to know about the shit I'm on, they don't need to know about the shit I'm on. Exactly. So it might be one of those, he'd be like, ring. Oh, some people rolled up to try to kill him. Oh, you didn't know I had the ring, did you?
Yeah, he'd be sneaky with that shit. Whoops.
He would take one. So I mean, he's greedy, but
he's not that.
He's not on level of Norman Osborn. Norman Osborn is greedy to the point of, I just want it all and I want to be seen out in front of the world doing it. Kingpin is more of a, I want power. Let me do it on the back scene.
I don't want to be in the forefront. I want to be I want to be covert as fuck whenever I deal with anything.
Ain't that motherfucker black? And he's Black King now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need no.
And also you got to remember, this is the same character who he knows exactly what the fuck he's doing. Yeah. About shit. And he's gonna stay, keep it on the low.
Yeah, Norman Osborn, that motherfucker is this.
Yeah, I like that. I actually like that.
That's a good one.
I actually like that, Norman Osborn. Yeah, I can see that shit, actually. I can see that shit. I actually like that idea. Holy shit. I'm trying to think what else we got. So we got Love. Of course, more greens. Red. Well, Hulk, besides Hulk. red. Avarice, orange. And, fear.
Fear.
Look, you know I hate this motherfucker. Hate him with a passion. But I can't imagine anyone who would use a fucking yellow ring better than Bruce Wayne.
Yep.
And he did at one point, and he did.
Yeah.
He gave Ring, he was just like, I didn't want to do it, but he's just like, but I could use this. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I could see that shit. I could see that shit. I know another motherfucker we can give a yellow ring to. The Fist of Khonshu. Goddamn Moon Knight. Yeah. Moon Knight.
Yeah,
but
he would definitely.
That shit'll be in triplicate though. Shit.
You know what? No, I don't think he'd have just a yellow ring. I don't think he'd just have just one. Just saying.
Okay. You don't think
right, back, gentlemen.
All right, now.
Yeah.
You don't think he would just have one?
I don't think he'd have just one. He gonna, again, like you said, 3. He gonna have the yellow one. Now he's not greedy. He might have the red one, and he probably will have a green one. I'm just saying, just for the hell of it.
Yeah, I can stand on that.
Just saying. Just saying. Moonlight. Wow. Lord have mercy. That was good. Why Moonlight? Oh, Moonlight with a ring? Really?
Yeah. All right. Who'd y'all say? I'm back.
Oh.
Moon Knight. I said Moon Knight would at least have 3. I'm just saying.
That would actually be a cool thing.
What?
Different personalities have a different ring.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that motherfucker would be busted as hell now. Never mind.
Hey, I said yellow, green, and red.
Rage? I don't know about rage.
No, just anger.
Jake Lockley.
Yeah.
Well, how they depict Jake now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, how they depict Jake now. Yeah, he would be just, oh yeah, this motherfucker nut. Oh, Frank Castle.
Oh, with a fear ring? This motherfucker. He's one of those. He's a great choice, but it's like it's one of those. He might be overqualified. This man don't need infinite bullets. Tanks on demand? Nah.
All the weapons, sir.
Can
all
you
the guns.
imagine Frank sitting up there going, crime? What crime? Yo,
right.
That man is having a whole bunch of hymns patrolling 24/7.
Right.
A bunch of yellow Punishers just running around. Kicking ass. I don't run out of bullets. Ever. So, shoot. Yeah,
right.
That's too much.
I have one for Hope.
Okay.
Ooh.
John?
Absolutely.
John Jones?
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Huh.
Absolutely agree with that.
All right. I'm just throwing this out here. What ring would Daredevil have? Just saying.
Fear.
All day. Fear.
Okay.
All day.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Literally, the man without fear. He is.
Man
he
without fear.
Man without fear would have the fear ring.
Well, it wouldn't be his first time. Wouldn't be his first time wearing mustard yellow. So sure.
That's true. OG
Dude,
costume.
now you got me thinking about Doom roasting that motherfucker. How you gonna be a superhero whose power of vibes?
What's your power?
He said that shit. Me and the wife, we fucking fell out. How you gonna be a superpower whose fighting style is based off of vibes?
Bro, that shit is too good.
I'm like, dude, you didn't have to go into this man like this. The man already is fucking blind. You'd have to give him like 4th degree burns. He roasted the fuck out that motherfucker. Nah. Oh yeah, he would have fear.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
What about I don't know about love though.
I would give it to Sue Storm, but
it's yeah. Sue Storm. Yep. Yeah. Sue's love of family. Sue Storm. Yeah. Maybe T'Challa.
Yeah. No. I can see that.
Love of country.
Yeah, love of country.
Well, okay, fine.
Absolutely.
Fine.
I'd give that.
He's outside of that. He would either be that or green, because he's too pragmatic for fear and hope.
Right.
You know, he's too much of a realist. He's too pragmatic for fear and hope. Same thing with rage, because you know they're based off of emotions, and he's
he's
really good about keeping.
Fuck.
He is the most pragmatic motherfucker. You know, love would kind of be like Sue. You know, Sue is more of a obvious love of family, but the T'Challa's would be more of love of his country, because like, you know, nothing comes before Wakanda.
Right.
Yeah. Fucking nothing.
So yeah.
Yeah, him and Storm will make the ultimate power couple at that point.
Yeah, but you know, that argument, I'm still tripping off motherfuckers that trip off of that shit. They're like, oh man, why can't they be together? Man, I get that Storm used to date other motherfuckers, but come on, dude. That's just good writing at this point. But yeah, I can see that happen. All right, got a weird question for you. If we had to give a ring to Namor, old Submariner, even though I know your disdain for that motherfucker, what would it be? Oh, Imperious Rex himself.
Not willpower, because I've seen him. He's been checked too much.
Yeah,
and he's too shady for that shit. Who?
Greed don't fit.
Nah, greed doesn't fit.
Greed don't fit.
Love doesn't fit. Well, maybe love.
Love of himself.
No, love of. I mean, he's just like T'Challa.
He loves Atlantis.
Nothing over Atlantis, yeah.
He loves Atlantis. He loves Atlantis. I can see that.
Maybe Red
And
Ring?
Sue Storm? Yeah. No, he's not that angry.
There's no lust ring.
Yeah, there's no lust ring.
There's no sin. If there was a ring, wait, what was that gray ring? The Gray Lantern?
Gray?
Wasn't there a ring for like sadness or some shit?
No.
No.
Hold on.
I thought there was.
Go ahead. Go look that up. Look it up.
No. Lantern rings based on the emotional spectrum. No. Let's see. Lantern ring meanings. Here we go. They're part of the emotional spectrum. Let's see. We've got red for rage, green for will, orange for greed, fear for yellow, hope is blue, compassion is indigo, and love is violet. Ooh. And then there's the black ring, which is death, and white one is life. You got all that?
Yeah. White. Okay. So giving somebody a white lantern ring, that is just. I mean, but it takes having to have the whole master the emotional. And Kyle Rayner, of course, we know he did that because it's fucking Kyle Rayner, that creative motherfucker.
Somebody made another ring that says repressed negative emotions. What the hell?
They had to because of the white lantern, I think. Yeah.
What?
But yeah, no, that makes you ask all kinds of questions. Like, I don't think there's a sadness ring, but you know.
Oh shit! Somebody put Superman in a freaking blue lantern ring.
Yeah. Fucking hope. Goddamn right. I told you that motherfucker. Doesn't it make sense? I told you it makes sense for him to have one. Yeah.
You know what? Namor might be love, bro. He can confuse love and lust. Just saying.
Yeah.
No.
Hello?
Did he drop off?
What the hell?
What the hell happened?
I'm back.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, he's love of Atlantis. Other than that, he don't fit in there because he's angry, maybe rage, but he doesn't like fly off the handle. Like, you know, getting angry at a situation is different between someone who's just angry and they can't stop it.
Right. We've talked about a lot of them. Who gets a compassion ring, which is the indigo ring?
I know there's about 5 or 6 motherfuckers who fits this bill. I just gotta think about him.
Yeah. Trying to think of somebody which just
Charles Xavier.
Ooh.
That is a good pull.
That is a real good pull.
Huh.
Damn. Huh.
He is compassionate.
Truly more compassionate than what he should be.
Use that compassion to protect those mutant babies from dying.
He was supposed to. Motherfucker. He was supposed to do that shit, but you know how Charles is. Charles sitting
Think
up
about
here.
it. You can give Eric. You can give Magneto a love ring.
Oh yeah, you can give all
Love
day.
of mutant kind. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
All day. You and I know that motherfucker will be like, okay, you know, you are defeated. okay, Mags, we got you. Now, if we're talking about depending on which version of the character we're talking about, we can get Wanda Maximoff the love ring.
Ooh.
She already got all the rings.
Right.
That bitch wakes up to full spectrum. Yeah, she would definitely be love.
Mm-hmm. For them damn kids.
Yep.
For them damn kids.
You know who would be deaf though?
Who?
Nihilus.
Oh, all day.
Yep.
Be like, oh, what are you doing? That man hates everything and everyone. Fucking Annihilus. Fucking right.
Wow.
Yeah. I like Annihilus. So, yeah. Oh my god. That's funny. That's funny as hell.
Jean Grey with a life white ring.
Ooh. Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. But why? Oh no.
I can see Jean. I can see Jean having it.
See it. It's just that I don't want to.
No. Emma Frost or Cyclops. Let's go through the X-Men. Emma Frost and Cyclops. Cyclops, willpower, all day.
Yeah, I will say like current Cyclops now, willpower.
Yeah.
Yeah, current Cyclops after was it Schism? All
Mhm.
willpower.
All willpower, all
that
day.
motherfucker was a villain, and he came out something different.
But he was focused. But he was focused as.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I can see that. Jean Grey, of course, life. Period. Hands down. Yeah, you know.
I don't know about Emma though, cause she's so.
Emma don't need no ring.
She's like T'Challa, except she ain't got a country that she loves above all others.
Yeah.
Right.
And she's vain, but more so of the vain because I know I'm the shit.
Yeah.
And every other man wants me. AKA Scott Summers. He got that shit.
On lock.
Say what you want to about Scooter. He pulls them.
Shit.
It's like, damn, you didn't think a Scooter could pull this shit, could you?
Yeah. Shit. Don't look. We can't talk bad about Scott Summers because that motherfucker.
I've always, I used to hate him because, he's boring, blah blah blah. Wolverine's a cool character, Claws. Now it's just like, this man Scott Summers really like me for real. Why jaded as fuck. Except, Scott when he gets those bouts of, won't we just fucking kill these motherfuckers?
Yeah.
Right.
And just be fucking done with it. Who cares?
Right.
Oh, that's evil. I don't give a fuck. They ain't got no problem killing us.
Right.
Yeah,
Again, I think X-Men 90. Again, when watching X-Men 97 and seeing Scott really just break out of that Boy Scoutish type shit from the previous show. Oh my god.
Yeah, I love that.
That was great.
Because it's one of those, that's why I said like when I always talked about X-Men movies, one of the main plots would be Magneto and Charles kind of battling for the loyalty of Scott. the compassion, and then Magneto is more like, look at the compassion is getting you, Scott. You can't just wake up and spend time with your wife. You can't just do that because these motherfuckers are afraid of you.
Right.
Get them before they get, so.
Right.
Get them before they get you. He wasn't trying to be. He wasn't trying to be an asshole. He just telling them the truth. You know what I'm saying?
And he ended up telling the truth in '97 because you remember that interview in the episode.
Yeah, when he flipped out, and Scott was like, "Man, look, I'm tired of y'all. Shit.
Yeah.
So tired."
And what happened? They proved the motherfucker like it always says. Magneto was right.
It was right.
It's just like we had our own country. We were chilling. Mutants, when they got discovered, they got kicked out by their families. That's fucking fine. We're gonna put your ass on a plane, pack your shit. We're gonna find a place for you in Kenosha, get you a job. Everything's gonna be good. If you're a child, we're gonna put you up. If you adopt our family, or you gonna get schooling, you're gonna be good. Ain't gonna be no scared for being murdered or strung up for what you look like or what you are. Nah, none of that here.
Right. But then lo and behold, they had to go fuck it up. Massimo said, no. Let me send this over there real quick.
Hey.
Yep.
Still say that scene. Look, that whole episode.
Shit. A problem with that? With the things being talked about, that means you are a hit dog and you are hollering. And it's making you feel some kind of way, and you can't fucking accept that.
Facts.
But yeah, that shit was just like. But, that reminds me.
I can't wait till season 2. Ooh.
No, I'm waiting on that shit too. With him is, which one does he lean more towards? Because he does have compassion, but you saw. But I think that's. That's that. We might have to table that one because that might be a whole episode.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you right now, hands down, Kurt Wagner. A lot of people sleep on that motherfucker and don't realize.
Right.
Heart and soul of a group of X-Men that have a bunch of characters that all stand out. That man all day, bro.
Dude like that, and it's crazy because he's so slept on because he's not like. Everybody knows Nightcrawler. He's popular, but people don't realize like some of the best moments, like the issue where X-Men all died,
right?
And him and Wolverine were getting ready to teleport up there because they couldn't get up there.
Yeah, right.
And Wolverine was, they were talking about death and all that stuff, and Wolverine was like, "Yeah, I'm probably going to hell," and and he was just like, "You can't just say that."
Yeah.
He's like, because when you're not evil, he's like, you can't say that and assume what God's going to have in store for you. He's like, he's going to take the full measure of your deeds, and he's going to look at you. So he was like, I think there's a good chance I'll see you up there. I'm like, my fucking God, bro.
Yeah.
Love that shit. He's like, but you ask me, I think there's a good chance I'll see you up there. Because, they knew they were going to die.
Yeah.
Shit. And that's what...
I'm teleporting you into the sun.
Bruh. Facts.
Some of the best writing. Just...
welcome to the stream. Amatrine 09 is in here.
Hello.
She said, she said, y'all heard that Wakanda will introduce the X-Men. Robert Kelly will be introduced. I could see that happening. I could see that happening. I think they were going. Speaking of Marvel, I think they're going in that direction with the MCU. They've already put it on record that we're gonna see some X-Men shit. Also, there's been some leaks from the Doomsday set.
Yep,
certain characters have been seen filming on the set, and I'm just like, speaking of Nightcrawler, y'all know
Alan Cummings.
Alan Cummings has returned, sir. So I'm excited about that.
Of course. Well, James Marston. Come on now.
Yeah, exactly. So I can't wait. But I think that can be a whole episode. Fucking
is James gonna show up just to die off screen like he did last time?
Every damn time. Every time. What's going on? Oh, Jimmy Marston and died again. How? I don't know. He got blown up or some shit.
Off screen.
Jean Grey showed up again. I'm sorry, no. The Goblin Queen showed up and took his seed, boy. I'm just saying.
Oh, shit. Oh, Madeline. Oh, Madeline. Oh,
Madeline Pryor.
Madeline Pryor just showed up. Be like, man, really, dog? Really? Is this what's going on?
You should have stuck with Emma and been done with it, bro. Just saying.
Oh, man.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to figure out. I'm looking at the. I'm still stuck on X-Men Rings shit. Because that's a good question.
Looks like we got a topic for the 15th episode. Who knows?
Oh yeah, I mean this hands down has been like, it makes you think X-Men and Rings. Like, I mean, because, and the reason why I came across it was because of what I told you, that death battle. I'm sitting up there watching that shit and I'm just like, yeah, who could have a ring and how would they, what would they do with it? We got too many characters that would be great with a ring. Like when you said Nightcrawler, that shit made me smile, cause like that man hands down always holds it down for his team. Holds it down for his boy Wolverine, who's like a brother to him. Holds it down for his fucking sister, goddamn Rogue. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be there for her.
He even shows love for his mother who abandoned him, but hey.
So supposedly that was retconned recently.
Yes, it was. Yeah, it was retconned. He was born of a human mother, not Mystique.
No.
Mystique and the lady had relations. Yes.
They said it was Destiny.
It was Destiny?
They're leading.
He is Destiny and
Mystique's child.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They
had relations.
They are no longer. They're not a broken family.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about. It has now been retconned. Supposedly they had blocks on them, not to be. What was it? Not to be. To be essentially mean to him.
What?
Yeah, this whole time, and now they're like, Mystique and Destiny are like, okay, the blocks are gone. It's all love now. So, I swear to God. Whoever Kurt get with is gonna be a problem. Gonna be a problem because there's gonna be a shape changing lady that's gonna be sitting up there. Oh, you messing with my child?
Oh, this gonna be some crazy. They gonna have to fly right because they don't know. Oh, some random dude or woman or whoever gets on them and they start playing. She's just gonna morph right in front of their eyes. Caught your ass.
Caught you.
Kurt, she cheating on you. Caught your ass.
She gonna cheat on you. When? A year and a half from now.
Year and a half later.
Are you serious?
Mother.
Wait, what happened?
So
what happened? What do you mean? Shoot.
She gonna cheat on. That's fucked up. It's gonna be like, oh, it's my girlfriend, and then
Destiny.
Raven's gonna look to the right, and Destiny's gonna be like, nah, 2 years, 3 months, 14 days. Get this bitch out. Get this cheating bitch out of here.
Get this bitch out of here now. Bruh, your mama can shape change, and your other mama literally can see the future.
It's a fucking rap.
You a rap, dog.
It's like, it's a rap.
Shoot. Shoot, man, look. 2 years, 18 days, 37 seconds. Wait, what?
Boy,
like, get this cheating bitch out my house.
You know what? No, that's kind of fucked up. Think about it though. Think about it on a real thing though. Think about it. You get with somebody, and then your mama just says, your mom says 1 year and 1 year, 3 days, 12 hours.
That's exactly what happened. She's gonna look to the right, and Destiny's gonna hit her with the prediction. Bam. And she's just gonna look at Kurt and say, "Get this bitch out of my house."
Now, what would happen if you're actually dating somebody like that? They can predict the future.
That is the worst goddamn thought ever. I don't want to know. Like,
you tell on yourself there, Rio. You are telling on yourself. That is worse than hell. You tell on yourself, brother.
Immediately.
I'll be like, nope. I'll be like, nope.
Self-snitching.
Self-snitching. Shit, I told you.
No, that wouldn't be bad. I mean,
I'll be ready to look.
I'll be like, what's them numbers? Because I'm not trying to work.
Oh,
Powerball.
Yeah.
Yes. I'll give you that.
I'll give you
The
that
numbers, and I need to win. We ain't trying to work. Then I can be like, now we just play a game. I'm gonna think of places we gonna go to vacation, and you have to guess it. That's our pastime. You guessing where we gonna go next?
Be like, oops, surprise. We are in such and such.
Oh, you guessed wrong, huh?
Yeah, you guessed wrong. Lose the bet, my motherfucker. You lied.
You lied. We're going to the Maldives. You bullshit. You bullshit. I saw Saudi Arabia while you talking. What them tickets you got behind your back? Saudi Arabia. Yeah.
That's what
shit.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't think I can get with a woman who can tell the future right off the gate. But then again, the future is not linear, sir. The future is not linear.
Look, yeah, I don't got a problem with the idea. I would be fine. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, at the end of the day, when I lock it down, oh, I'm gonna be good. Okay. But till then, I don't need, nope.
I'm just saying, again, if your significant other can see multiple instances of your path together, I'm just saying, you know.
No, I mean, if you ain't on some fuck shit, you good.
Yeah. Oh no, if you ain't on fuck shit. But again, she
can tell you, hey, how about you call out of work sick? Though obviously there's gonna be a 14-car pileup down the road. So.
Yeah, I think you need to call out of work. Be like, yes, ma'am, will do.
Yes, ma'am.
Shoot.
Like I said, I'm not talking about no Madam Web bullshit where you split off into 3 people or something like that.
Get the fuck out of here.
Ooh. That reminded me of that movie. What's that Nicolas Cage movie? Damn it.
Oh, based on an old sci-fi novel. Oh my God, there's nothing like the sci-fi novel. Was it Next?
Yeah, Next. It was Next.
Yes.
Yeah, Next.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I remember you mentioned it the other day, Rio, about Madam Web splitting off into 3 people, and I'm like, now I know I've seen that part somewhere.
Yeah, that was where he was supposed to get hit by a sniper rifle, and he could see the probability. Like,
and you could visually see him split off into 3 different instances or multiple instances of himself trying to find that nuke or whatever. Yeah. So, and you know what caught me at the end, where it was basically the nuke still went off, but it happened he went back just as after he slept with Jessica Biel's character, and he said, "Hey, we're gonna stop this ahead of time." So, I'm just saying.
That shit's funny as hell.
Shoot. Again, you said Madam Web. I'm like, yeah, but Madam Web took it from the movie Next. Only Next did it better than Madam Web.
You know, and what's crazy is, you know why Nicolas Cage's character wore a yellow jacket?
Please tell me.
In that movie?
Please tell me.
In the book, the character's a yellow-skinned alien.
Yep.
What?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The character's a yellow-skinned alien in the book. It's a lot more sci-fi.
Wow, I didn't know that. I need to read that book then.
Yeah, it's worth reading.
Yeah, all right. Again, another one for your books of source material versus movie. There you go.
Yep, that goes back, bam, full circle. Source material versus movie. They fucking changed. They changed that shit up big time. Like, you know, they always switch things up, stuff like that. But I don't know. When it comes to source material movies, man, I told you, I got to judge the medium by what it is. Because I don't think, I'm trying to think of things that are faithful to source materials, but I think we went over the ones that are faithful. Invincible, you know what I'm saying? That's faithful.
Yeah.
The depiction of Captain America, I didn't say Captain America to all of them, but, you know, the depiction of them makes sense. Hell, the depiction of Iron Man, you know, I could see, you know, faithful to the source material. Deadpool's depiction, as of late,
Spot
spot on, because that's literally what he is. He's fucking Van Wilder.
Yep.
Van fucking Wilder, yes. The fuck on.
Trying to think of who else. I mean, but you know, damn, we got so many damn topics, and what's crazy is we can go on a tangent about all these motherfuckers. And we probably we got to save some for next week, because next week is I'm trying to think, what big events is there? Big events this week besides Memorial Day?
No,
I don't think we have any. Yeah, there's nothing about the movie news or nothing like that.
Nothing movie news, nothing in game news. My big stuff is coming later on in the year with the Ghost of Yote.
Yes. I have. Well, I mean, I already talked about Grand Blues DLC and the game I'm going to be seeing me playing a lot. It's a MMO called Crystal of Atlan.
Okay.
It's
Really?
it's like a anime style 3D MMO.
Yeah.
Like an action MMO, so it's not like
I saw
14, but
some of
more
it.
like kind of like tower fantasy and stuff. So
Right.
thankfully, there's not much gacha. I mean, there's gacha, but it's for pets and cosmetics. You know, shit
Okay.
that
Yeah,
people
of
will
course,
spend.
of course.
Not
Just
spending.
enough.
You know, not gacha for characters and equipment, but gacha
Just
for
enough.
so you can run around with a pet alligator and shit. You know.
I
Biting
got you.
people's heads. It's the alligator man. No. I know what your game is
scene in
talking
that
about. Like I
show.
said, I saw that. Yes. ATL.
He got no alligator. Yes, he do.
Atlanta. Yes, he
Them
do.
kids ain't lying to you.
Yeah, man got an alligator.
That's the alligator. Hey, dude, that's the alligator man.
Bite your ass.
You ain't got no alligator. Yes, he do. That's the alligator man. But listen to them kids. Them kids ain't lying to you.
Ain't lying to you?
Shit,
But
that
yeah.
shit's so funny.
That fucking scene was hilarious.
Ridiculously funny. But no, I know the game you're talking about. Like I said, I was wondering about it. I didn't look.
You've
too far
probably
into it,
seen
but thank you.
so like this week I'll be doing I might do it. I don't know how I might do it Tuesday, like because I'm just gonna be watching some videos, you know, just like beginner stuff, so people can like learn as I learn.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I'm actually gonna be an official creator for it. So
Oh, good shit.
That is right. You did mention something along those
Yeah,
lines.
you mentioned that last week.
yeah, well, me and the wife who's in the stream.
Yay!
Or she was.
Hey.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, Amatrine, who was mentioned earlier, we are both part of it, so.
Again, like, subscribe, people.
Like and
Yep.
subscribe. Absolutely. So
They
yeah.
are. Look. Again, watching TeaVirus and Amatrine go it, they're hilarious together. Individually, they're great. Together, they're even better. Along with their sister-in-law. Well, along with their sister.
Mhm.
So,
Shit.
like and subscribe. Watch them on Twitch.
That's right.
Yeah, the wife, she streams a lot more than I do, but, you know.
Mm.
But yeah,
I've seen her on. Seen her. I'm subscribed to her on Twitch. Like I watch her stuff every so often.
I get whenever I get the notifications, I hop on that shit and watch all of y'all. So, yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I ain't gonna front. I may not be able to say anything because usually I'll just have the shit like playing. If I'm driving, I'll get on it just to be like, all right, somebody's in there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I might not be able to look down because
showing
I don't
support.
want to die, but I'm gonna show support. So,
Oh, no, don't fucking wreck your car
But,
to
Wreck
give
his
me
car.
views.
Wreck his car to give you views.
I'm
do
going to
that.
give you views.
Excuse me, sir.
Even at
Excuse
my
me, sir.
own personal risk, I'm like, oh, okay, I appreciate the support, but, you know.
It's like Riovane on a gurney. Sir, excuse me. What were you doing when you got into the accident?
Liking
I
and
was watching-
subscribing.
I was sending my boys some bits. Like, really?
I was watching the stream. It was TeaVirus. Oh man, I couldn't help
Shit
myself.
was so good.
Yeah,
Lord Jesus,
so
there's the
I
bar.
was wagering some channel points. This motherfucker can't be serious.
Look, just saying. Don't put me on no TV like that. I'll be a fool. I'm like, hey, Outpost 46 podcast. Catch us on YouTube, Twitch, Discord. Soon. Get our merchandise.
Oh, yeah. Because I am rocking that 406 shirt every time we, yes, I've washed this thing twice. I will rock the hell out of this shirt every time we stream.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It fits well, right? It fits
hell
well?
yeah. Love this thing.
Okay.
Love this damn shirt, dog.
Yeah, like I said, I got a few more ideas coming up. Again, merchandise, designing shirts, you know me. I haven't messed with AI too much as of late because I found the stuff that I liked and I've applied it so on. But yes, there will be more Outpost 406 merchandise.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But
we're gonna put this shit on blast. Be like, yo, start rocking this shit. Anyway, what y'all got for the people besides streaming and everything else? What you got, TeaVirus?
Not much. Just like and subscribe to the channels. Give me a follow on Twitch. Like and subscribe to these channels as well. Okay. Cause I don't know when Sano's going to start up, but I know he'll be doing some stuff for Ghosts. But that's that's a ways
damn
off.
Ghost.
Bro, don't even sit here and hate on Ghosts, man.
I'm not.
Ghosts.
Yeah, don't hate my Ghost, man. Don't hate the Ghost. Look,
I'm not.
As a matter of fact, I think just before Ghost of Yotei pops out, I'm gonna go back into Ghost of Tsushima and pick and replay. So I really am gonna go back and do that and stream that. Like I said, it's been a minute since I've played it, and I will definitely go back and do it. But other stuff regarding Hell, the Division, because we got a whole group that's popped up.
Oh yeah,
Wait, y'all actually playing this now?
Yes, we're playing the Division.
Division 2, yeah.
Division 2.
Hey, just let me know, and I'll hop back on it. I mean, I got it. It was literally me and Reese. We were the only people who played, and it was kind of like, nobody else. It was just nobody else played it. It was kind of like,
That is exactly what happened with me.
You play it so long, and you don't have like a group of people to play it with. It's just like, all right, it's just us. And it's just, all right, we got our builds.
Oh yeah, because we got carried hardcore last night. Oh boy.
Yeah, we got carried. That shit was so funny.
I'm always fine to cause me and Maurice or Sinestro, we had this thing in Division where, cause my character looks like she's from the Middle East.
Oh.
So my character is from Mossad.
Oh.
And so
wow.
She's there to help out. She's there to help out. I know it's funny, right? Mossad of all fucking
Mossad
places.
of all things.
I mean,
sucker.
No, exactly. It's funny.
Ziva David.
It was with fucking Ziva, but current climate notwithstanding.
Yeah,
of course.
It was basically just like me and him talking shit, because he's like CIA. Every time something happens, I'm like, look at this. Y'all motherfuckers got blown up by a dude with COVID and $1. So it's just us, like, every time something would happen, he'd die. I'm like, come on, agent, come on, CIA agent, what are you doing? This is why I'm over here right now helping y'all. Just shit like that,
That's just funny.
Just but like, I love the game. It's just
it's not a bad game.
It was just
we didn't have people. That was my biggest thing.
And your biggest thing, you didn't want to play it anyways when I was playing it, Rio.
Really?
Every time I mentioned it, you did not want to play it because of the first one.
Okay, here's the problem. I love the Division 1. Absolutely love the Division 1. Division 2 came out, I was like, do I really want to go through all that again? Because it burned me. Now I got to think about, do I really want to do that again?
Because I never played the first Division.
I played the fuck out of that.
About the
first. Yeah.
Was it the thing that people were doing in the first, or was that
Dark
Division
Zone?
2?
Yeah. Dark Zone?
No, the
Dark
very
Zone.
first safe zone where you couldn't actually run through other players.
Oh yeah.
Where people would just stand in front, and then people who were doing the tutorial couldn't actually complete it because they couldn't get to the first thing.
Oh yeah. No. Like I said, I played Division 1 when it first came out. I remember getting the collectible stuff. Hell, I know somebody who got the watch they had and all that good stuff.
Oh,
Because
nice.
oh yeah. I still
I used to think that watch was a cool. I think used to think that watch was cool as well.
Oh, without a doubt.
Mhm.
But and the
Yeah.
physical watch itself wasn't that bad. So it was a hefty price on that watch. Not gonna lie to you.
Mhm.
But what was it? I think it had a whole freaking case or whatever. But yeah, no. I played the division. I got high up, and then I just started playing a couple days ago, and then I got power level thanks to Mr. Knox.
Hey, Kahir Knox.
Kahir Knox boosted me up. I felt like so pointless because I look at his character, he looked at mine. I'm like, damn, I look like shit.
Yeah.
Look, that's okay. It's just like in Diablo. When you make a new character, what's the first thing you do? You call your boys. Hey, I'm gonna need you to take me through a couple of them nightmare dungeons, dog. I ain't trying to do all this leveling shit.
Yeah, because look, I am tired. I am so tired. Sick and tired of looking like I'm wearing a burlap fucking sack 24 goddamn 7. I need burlap sack and carrying a damn a garden hoe. That shit ain't helping.
Oh yeah, I'm just like, I'm like, bro, I look tacky as fuck. The good thing about Diablo, at least, you could, put, the glamour and shit on there. You didn't have to have it locked to a piece. It was locked to a slot. So. I know there's another, I don't know if it's an update or what. For
Belial?
Diablo, I saw, yeah.
Yeah, Belial's supposed to be coming back, man.
So I'm alright, cool. I'm like, I'll look into it.
Yeah.
I go to Diablo every now and then. It's like Warframe. I go into it, play the season, get the little season stuff, and I dip out. So I enjoy it. Like
I gotta go back to Warframe too. Oh boy.
It's Diablo. It's a lot. It's steadily becoming what it should be. So yeah, I still got to figure out what's going on with Warframe.
You still ain't got that shit fixed?
No, so it just if I go to like a mission, crashes. Like it's weird. I don't know. It's something with the me starting a mission. Like if I can go to Eidolon, right? And walk, but the moment I go outside and I'm put in a queue with like 4 people to do like the little missions you can go around and do, crashes. So I haven't checked in like a few days, but
Yeah,
we need.
Call it what it is. We need to get together and run through Warframe. We will eventually.
Yeah, we do.
oh yeah, definitely.
We got to do Warframe Division 2, definitely. We got to do them shit soon, man. Like I definitely want to do the Division 2. Like I said, for the next 2 days, I'm chilling. I ain't doing shit, so I got to do.
It's cross-platform, ain't it?
No, it is not.
No, it's not. We thought it was.
We looked into it.
Oh God. Yeah, I'm on PC.
Oh, wait, it is on PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I
You
really
don't want to start over.
I don't.
You don't want to start over. I can't blame him. You don't want to start over.
Wait,
I get it.
I'm tired of looking. I've literally been like playing matches and in training mode in between matches in Grand Blue. I'm tired of looking at this game for the day. You just like I love the game and I'm enjoying. I'm still learning stuff. Trying to get ready for CEO.
Yeah.
I'm just tired of looking at it.
Oh yeah, respect.
Understandable.
I got a 20 set with a really good Siegfried, who's a bad personal matchup of mine. So I got replays and shit. So I got plenty of stuff to look over later in the week. But wait, is what you call him?
What?
On PSN Plus? Helldivers 2?
No, I wish it was, because if it was, me and you be on that shit right now.
That shit would be hilarious.
Oh yeah, because me be talking that good. Hey, Helldivers 2, bro, had that update. Oh, that shit is so good, dog.
What is even on here? With monthly games. Balatro. Oh, Balatro is free.
Yes, go ahead and get it.
Shit, let me go and get this shit. This shit is free.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna pay for it.
I'm not knocking it.
I
get free stuff all the time. I download the free content all the time. I might not
if it's
play
a game, is this like if there's a slight interest? Oh, it's free. Well, my interest just went up from 0.3% to 80%. That's crazy. Download.
Yeah, bruh, because I'm gonna tell you right now, Balatro get on mobile, it's over for a lot of people. Shit, I'll be like, bruh, it don't matter. I could be sitting in the damn doctor's office. Balatro. On the phone. Balatro.
Arc. I've
No.
always looked at Arc. That's one of those things. This is one of those things. If like a bunch of y'all started playing this, I would get on it because it would just be us running around with missiles and dinosaurs, and that's just funny.
Oh yeah.
You know, but it's just one of those like.
Can I do it by myself?
No.
Yeah, but do I want to? No.
Fucking Arc, man.
I tried it. I tried.
I haven't. I can't sit here and talk too much shit about it. I've never tried it.
I tried it.
Oh wow, it's John the Arc.
Yeah, John the Arc is on. Yeah, I tried to play that again after not playing it for years, and I was like, nope, can't do it. It's way too slow. You can't fast forward. And, yeah, you don't realize
Soul Hackers.
Yeah, I've always had Soul Hackers. Soul Hackers too. I bought that day of. I bought that day one. Remember, that's a SMT adjacent game. Yeah, your boy. You know your boy's gonna get that.
Oh shit, Dave the Diver.
Fantastic game.
Loved it. I never played it, but I've watched like so many different playthroughs of it. I'm just like, this is a cool game.
Yeah, I played through it on PC. That was one of the first. That was one of the first Steam games I bought since I got my Steam Deck. That I played played all the way through was Dave the Diver.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but you know, that's how things.
Humankind.
That is puzzle game. That's actually, I think Humankind is literally up your alley.
I meant to look at it. Oh shit, Hogwarts Legacy.
Great
That
game.
That game didn't have that business being so fucking good.
It was a great game.
That combat was crazy. Well, dude, the moment I saw that fucking perk where any enemy that's cursed,
Oh yeah.
the Avada Kedavra spreads in him, I'm like, what?
Yep.
Like why would y'all give me this shit?
Why not?
Yeah, but this is what Voldemort should have been learning.
We know Voldemort was a pussy.
I'm about to hit everybody with that curse. Kill with the curse, and I'm gonna hit one with an Avada Kedavra, and this it. I'm gonna hit on with a curse, and I'm gonna have a rat.
Rebound.
I'm gonna have a pack of mice on me. I'm gonna curse him, and I'm gonna hit him with Avada Kedavra. It's gonna spread to all of them, y'all. It's up for y'all. Well, see, Voldemort, he's on that list for the villain review anyways, because he's a fucking idiot.
Facts.
I got no nose.
I got no nose. Okay, Mr. Horcrux.
I got no nose.
So I got 9 Horcruxes. Why? You only need one, and all you had to do is put that shit in the metal box, hit it with all the protections, and sink that motherfucker to the bottom of the Atlantic.
That's it. You would have been fine.
Oh yeah, but you know, I'm Voldemort. I'm Superman. I have no nose. Anyway, Avada Kedavra. I couldn't touch I couldn't touch Harry Potter because of his mother's magic of love. But I should have sent somebody else to strangle that little baby. I shouldn't say that. I'm so bad.
It's how you said it. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we are gone. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Riovane. That is TeaVirus.
And Division 2 is I can't play it. Nope.
Go ahead, get on. God damn it.
No, I don't want to start over.
No, Skay. Same bat time, same bat channel. Tune in next week for the Outpost 406 podcast. This motherfucker talking about fucking strangling children. Nope. We're done. We're done. We're done. I love you guys. Bye-bye.